Okay, so this is how to set up a multi-step localization or language pivot process in Gridly. We're going to do this with the help of the dependencies feature. You can either create the grid and import your assets later, or upload the file and set the dependencies up in the grid. Let's create the grid using the localization grid setup. And here we input our grid name, which we'll call it Horse King. Project type is a multi-step, and we select our source language here. So we're going to choose Spanish, and then we're going to add another source, which will then be English. And then we will select our target languages. We'll choose German and Chinese for this one. Okay, so now these are created, you can see all the different columns arranged here. If we click on dependencies, you can see where the dependencies lie. So English is dependent on the Spanish, and then German and Chinese are dependent on the English. So if I show you that in action, if I type in test here, and then type in test here, we'll see here in the English, this test is now highlighted green, and so that means that it's good to go. If I then type in test here, you'll see this also highlights in green. Now if I change this to change and enter, you'll see that test here is now out of date, and so that requires amending. So we shall amend that and change that to change. You see that's now green, and now test is now highlighted. That requires retranslation.